I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, the weekly comic book show where we take closer, more in-depth looks at the coolest and most happening events going on in comics right now. And on today's show, we're going to be looking at Spider-Man, issue number 2. Miles Morales is still trying to make sense of his strange new home in the 616 universe. Can Peter Parker help him? Well, let's hop on into the newest issue and find out together.
So, as the comic opens, Miles is attempting to explain to Peter what happened between him and Blackheart last issue. Peter isn't exactly sure what to think, even though he did give Miles his blessing to become a Spider-Man, Miles being one of the few people who actually asked his permission, unlike Spider-Woman and many others. Whatever Miles will end up doing in the future will reflect on Peter, so he wants to make sure that the kid knows what's up. And wouldn't you just know it, it's at that moment right there, Blackheart decides to spring back to life and knock Peter out with a cheap shot. Miles has to react fast, but luckily he has more than a few secrets up his sleeve that this demon is not aware of, like his ability to go invisible. It's a hard-fought uphill battle, but eventually Miles is able to get the upper hand by repeatedly venom blasting Blackheart, which he does not like. All the Avengers come to in a very hilarious bit of storytelling. They were all knocked out so they didn't get to see Miles save the day or be a big hero. But Cap and Iron Man do say to Peter that they think that they like this kid and they think he has big things in his future. Miles returns to his dorm all excited and ready to tell Gank about his many adventures with the Avengers. Unfortunately, Gank has some bad news. Someone in the crowd managed to film the fight and now it's gone completely viral. Also, enough of his costume was torn that people were able to figure out that he wasn't a white guy under the costume. Many people, including the girl who posted the video, thinks that this is a great thing, but Miles doesn't exactly want to be known as the Black Spider-Man. He says, you know, there's so much more to him than just that, and let's also face it, he's half Hispanic too. If Miles had his way, no one would make a big deal about his race at all. He would just be known as Spider-Man. As the comic winds down, Miles returns home to his father waiting for him, and yeah, in an interesting twist, Miles' dad totally does remember what happened in the Ultimate Universe and that his son is Spider-Man. Dad was even nice enough to go as far as to cover for Miles' flagging grade. Sadly, Mom didn't take it quite so well, and because of that has decided to call in a ringer, his grandmother. Face it, Tiger, you better straighten up and fly right or else Grandma's gonna break her foot off in yo ass. Spider-Man number 2 was a comic that had a lot of interesting ideas at play. For one, Bendis definitely shows us a New York in the middle of a big transition, as the Peter Parker Spider-Man that they've always known is off globetrotting right now, leaving a vacancy for Miles to fill. I appreciate that as we join this series, the torch has more or less already been passed from Peter Parker to Miles, so we don't have to see this play out again the same way we saw it in the Ultimate Universe. Of course, the new source of drama and pathos comes from the fact that in Miles' old universe, his Peter Parker was already dead, so he wasn't constantly being compared to him. Here on this Earth, people are continually trying to single him out, even people who, while their hearts may be in the right place, are causing more damage than good. The art is good and so is the action, even if I felt the overall story might have made sense in one issue instead of stretched over to 2, but hey, that's the new Marvel scheduling now, isn't it? Overall, I would give this one a 7.5 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll feel like checking out some more videos I have on offer here at Cape Joel.